Alright, what's up guys? Today we're going to be working on my Honda 4-wheeler 250Ex 2001. Doing the rear axle bearings. Going to do the brakes too while I'm in there. Because we got some leakage going on there and there's quite a bit of play in them. So I'll try to show you here if I can. I don't think so. Yeah, you can't really see it, but once we get up on the jack you'll be able to. But here's the parts I'm going to be replacing it with. Boss bearings, so I usually always use all the seals for the brakes and everything. I got a new set of brake shoes. So, yeah. Part numbers or whatever, if you're looking for them. But yep, let's get started. Alright, first step is to get it jacked off the ground so they get the tires off. But I'm going to use an impact gun to loosen my lug nuts, so if you don't have one, you got to crack your tires while they're on the ground. Hold the brakes on at the same time. Alright, now that we're jacked up and supported, we take our tires off. I suggest supporting it way up there, because you're going to be doing a lot of work back here on the swing arm area, so they'll just get in your way. Alright, we can show you to play in the axle bearings now. So I'm just going to grab the end of the axle and barely lift it. Got some good amount of play in there. So both sides are pretty equal on the amount of play that they got. So I've already replaced these once when I first got the quad. That was a little while ago, so it makes sense. I've used this thing pretty good, so. Alright, now next we gotta take out this axle nut on both sides. There's a cotter pin that you gotta take out first, because it's a crown nut and you don't want these backing off, so they put these pins in them to make sure that they don't back off. So you're going to have to pick up a couple new cotter pins because you're not supposed to reuse them. So now this is a 27mm nut. I'm going to use my impact wrench. If you do not have one, just get a long bar to stick through here and it'll hit against the floor. And with a normal breaker bar you should be able to take it off. Alright, both my hubs came off good, but remember you take off your nut, and then your hub should come off. There should be this little spacer back there, you gotta get off with it. And I just zip tie them all together. I'm gonna lay them out on the workbench on the order that they go, so you don't mix up side to side of the hubs. My hubs weren't seized on there because last time I did it, I greased the living hell out of the axle splines and that, so they would come right off. So now I'll just lay it out like that on the workbench and I won't forget where they go. Alright, now you gotta take out the bottom of the skid plate here because we gotta get this half off anyways, that's gonna be in our way. So there's two 10mm bolts and a 12mm bolt. So we got a 10 down here, mine's missing so I don't gotta worry about it. Then we got another one right over here. And one's right up and under here. I tip my fingers just sticking through there. Alright, got the skid plate off. Now I just put the bolts right back in their holes here so I don't lose them. Now next we gotta get this brake cables off. Now this one goes up to your handlebar, this one goes down to your foot peg. To your one by your foot peg. So just keep track of where they go. One's a little bigger than the other, so I don't think they will swap, but just keep track of where they go. You just back these screws off here at the back. Alright, next step is to get these two big nuts off right by your brake thing there so the rest of the assembly can come apart. So what I ended up doing is putting my hub back on put a big bar in there. I'm resting it on the lug nut so I'm not going to ruin the threads. I have a big crescent wrench on there, and this one goes down. See if we get it broken loose. That one came loose. Alright, I forgot to mention I sprayed everything down with some penetrant. Whatever your favorite penetrant is, doesn't matter. Alright, the same thing with the next nut. Gets turned downwards. And then make sure you get these all in the right order. So if this nut's going to come off first, then that one will. Then there's some washers and a spring washer back there. And just make sure they come off in the same order and tie them together. So when you put them back on, they all go back on in the same order. Alright, now once you got your things all loosened up, there should be this one directional washer that goes on. Then there's this spring washer here. If I get it out. Now that's your 4 pieces that you gotta keep right in line. I slid them all on a zip tie here. There is one more piece to come out, but that'll come out in a minute. Alright, next we gotta take out these 5 bolts that hold the brake cover on there. We'll get you a little better shot. Alright, now this part might be a little bit of a pain in the butt. So I'm going to grab a rubber mallet and just like start slowly beating on it. See if you can get it to come out of there. Oh, there we go. This one wasn't too bad. Yeah, we had some watery crap in there. See it all dripping out. I figured because every time the thing sits when it's cold out, it freezes right up and won't move. Alright, now your whole axle and everything will come out. But yeah, we definitely got some juice in there. Ugh, thing doesn't look too good at all. So now this, we gotta get off of here. If that is stuck here, but there's a little bushing. Let's see if I can push this back. Nope, that brake rotor's, brake drum's on there too good. But there's a little collar thing in here, and that's gotta go with the rest of your parts from that. So I'm going to start beating on this a little bit and see what I get. See, you see all this play right here? That's the bearing. That's all the play that was in that bearing. So I'm sure all this watery crap in here didn't help. It's almost out of there, but there it goes. Alright, that's off. Oh yeah. No wonder why that bearing blew out. Hey. The drum came right off too. Alright. Now I'm going to start pulling out this bearing on this side over here. But before you do that, you got to pull the seal out from in here, you know, the axle seal. I just take a screwdriver in here and pop it out. Then, right after the seal, right at this edge in here, there's going to be this clip. I just take a pick and get underneath it and just pop that out. Now I got a bearing puller with a slide hammer on it. We're going to see if I get these bearings out or not. They're pretty rusted in there, so we'll see. A lot of crap inside this tube. Mucky mud and stuff, so we'll see. Alright, let's give it a shot here. boy. He's about to come off the jack stands. I don't think she's moved. Let's see if I can get her out of here. Oh, I got the thing out of there. You can see the groove right here where the snap ring goes. It's not moving. I've been wailing on it for a while now. I can't get it to move, so I'm gonna try applying a little heat. Some MAP gas torch. See if we get her to move then, but she's in there pretty good. There's two bearings that we gotta pull out there side by side. There's no way just to grab that one bearing and do one at a time. Alright, I'm just gonna heat the outside of it lightly with the torch. Yeah, she's hot. Take two with the bearing puller here. Alright, there's that. Move it back a little bit. Nope, I don't think we're moving. Nope, we're still there. I'm gonna wail on this for a little bit and see what I get. Alright, we got them out. One's a little broken. That's from me getting it out. This one feels not bad, but it's pretty gritty. It was a biatch. I used that puller here. Kept wailing on it. Kept beating from the back with this thing. Punch. Now we got all this gunk in here. Yummy. Yep. That is water, mud, and everything you can imagine. A little bit of grease. But yep, I'm gonna get all that cleaned out. Brake clean and brushes. Then I got all my brake parts over there. Gotta get them all cleaned up. All new brake pads and that. I'll film putting them on. But I gotta get all this crap cleaned up first, the axle and all that stuff. So I'll get back to you once I get that done. Alright, I forgot about the bearing on this side, so I just got that one out. So first of all, you're gonna have your normal seal to get out. So I just use a screwdriver and pop that up. You got a snap ring tool, get that out. Now your bearing, I just flip this thing over. Just a little piece of metal. It's really anything that's gonna fit in here, like a washer probably work. That's gonna fit over the bearing. And my punch just fits perfectly in here. And I just pounded it right out. So that one's out, and now I just gotta clean up all the stuff and put it all back together.